Hey, today I wanted to talk to you about another great way to protect yourself against the coronavirus. So this is not about not getting the vaccine. You still can get sick even if you have been vaccinated. So I'm not promoting that, at least not in this video. What I am promoting is that that povidone-iodine solution, a diluted solution of 0.5 to 1% of povidone-iodine, also known as betadine solution, can shorten the duration of illness so you aren't sick as long, you don't get as ill, and you aren't passing it along. You're not passing it on, communicable, for as long because you clear the virus faster when you use this solution, this mixture that I'm going to tell you about. And it can shorten the duration, and it can also actually prevent you from becoming ill after being exposed. So it can be preventative. So look in the description. I'll have a couple of links in there for you to get more details. And for you to decide how often you want to use this, if you want to use this, if you think it's a good idea. But I wanted to just show you this. Let me just get it closer. This is a 0.5% solution. That's how dark it can be when you use the solution of 10% povidone-iodine with water. To dilute it down, what I did was I used 2 tablespoons of scant tablespoons, so not full tablespoons of water, to a quarter teaspoon of the 10% iodine solution, povidone-iodine, and that's what this is. That's exactly what this is. That's the whole 2 tablespoons of water. It makes that amount, which is a good amount to use to gargle. And then I use just a Q-tip and try to get it soppy wet so that I can kind of sniff a little bit and wipe it around in my nose. Not going to demonstrate, but it can also get a little messy, just so you know. Don't wear a nice white shirt because this stuff, it can splatter a little bit, especially when you gargle. But anyway, that's how I do my noses, with the Q-tip, and then I take just a small amount at a time of this, of the water and iodine, and water and betadine, and I gargle. Now the problem for me, and this is my experience, let me know if you have tried this and how it works for you, but it seems like unless I really dilute it, which is less effective if you do, but at this strength, and also you can do 1% to 0.5% solution, just so you know. So I have the 0.5 here, but this strength is, to me, it gets bubbly, and so it makes it kind of hard to gargle. It feels like you're going to be swallowing it, and you want to avoid swallowing as much as possible. So you don't want to really swallow it down. Now I have a couple caveats. For me, I am not using it like 2 or 3 times a day as is recommended. I would if I started to get sick. I would definitely, as soon as I knew I was sick, I would start using it at least twice a day. But the reason I'm not using it, except like if I go out and I come back, I'll do it. That is because it is so antimicrobial that it will affect your microbiome. That's my own belief, and I haven't read anything about that. I was trying to find any studies. Of course, no one is studying about how the povidone-iodine affects the gut bacteria and your oral bacteria, but of course it must. And we want to have a healthy bacteria balance in our mouth. And it's just like using antibiotics. If you use something that it's a strong killer of bacteria, then what usually ends up happening is the bad guys win. You know, you kill off the bacteria, a lot of the bacteria, and the bad guys will flourish. So we really have to be mindful and careful to replenish healthy bacteria whenever we use these kinds of antimicrobials. So that's just something to think about. And if you're not concerned now, you should be concerned. I'm just saying the microbiome is important for all of our health, for our mental health, for our physical health, for prevention of just about every disease. There is some aspect of the microbiome that can be and often is involved. Another reason you would want to skip the iodine altogether is having thyroid disease, and also, of course, if you have any allergy to iodine. So you would definitely go with something else. Now there are other options. Listerine was studied and also found to be very effective, not as effective as the betadine that was tested, povidone-iodine, but it is a very good alternative. So if you can't use this, then that's a good backup. So I will link to the other options as well, what I found that showed the other options that you can use and how they are less effective. Actually, there's an excellent video by Dr. Bean. I think it's Dr. Bean. Anyway, he does great videos and I recommend his channel. I've only seen a few, but he's very good. So if you haven't seen him, take a look at that. So that's another great solution to do this. Can be very helpful. It makes a huge difference. And just like the black seed has been found, I have another video about black seed. And I will look more into, if I can find any more information about how povidone-iodine, I keep wanting to call it iodine, how povidone-iodine can affect the microbiome. And if I find some good information on that, then I'll do another video and share that, link to these videos together so that you have that information. And I will see you again real soon. Let me know if there's something in particular that you are interested in. Be sure to let me know in the comments. Subscribe to this channel for more information about how to stay healthy overall. So not just in this time of all the interest in the coronavirus, but in COVID-19 in particular, but in preventing diabetes and reversing the effects of heart disease and diabetes. These things are possible, and they're the things that I love to help people with. So I would love to help answer any questions you have about those things as well. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.